Join me in cleaning this Glock 43. Here you see me field stripping this Glock and pulling all of the pieces out that I will be focusing on in this cleaning. Now I am wiping down with a cloth all of these pieces just to get the majority of the grime off before I start cleaning them with the solvents. Now that everything's wiped down, I'm going to organize all of the pieces into the order that I am going to clean them in. First, I'm going to start with the spring. I'm just going to take some light solvent on a brush and I'm going to gently brush off this spring, making sure that I get it on all the crevices to clean every part of it and get all of that grime and carbon buildup off. Next, I'm going to work on the barrel. I'm going to use this hot piece. I'm going to place some onto a cloth and wrap it around my brush. I'm going to send that through the barrel to start eating away at some of that carbon. Once I take the cloth off, I'm going to use the brush to scrub it down a little bit. Then I will dip the brush back into the hot piece solution, scrub it off a little bit more, and then with clean cloths, I will wipe it out until it is clean on the inside. Now I'm going to add a couple drops of oil down into the barrel and let that sit while I scrub the outside and the rest of the compartments down. Later on, I will take a clean cloth to wipe down any excess oil out of the inside of the barrel. Next, I'm going to focus on the slide. I'm going to use some cleaner and I'm going to scrub off all of the surfaces of the slide, making sure I am gentle and making sure I am also cleaning every inch and crevice there is in that slide. Here you will see me take a couple of Q-tips. Some will be dipped in hot piece to make sure I can get into those small areas and making sure I'm really getting all of that carbon buildup off. And some of them will be dry to make sure I am getting every last bit of that solvent off and spreading everything out equally. Next, I'm going to focus on the lower part. I am going to scrub the metal surfaces in here, again with that gentle solvent, to make sure everything is getting clean and scrubbed down. I will again take a Q-tip and brush down every part that I can't reach with the brush, making sure I am effectively cleaning every area of the gun that I can, keeping it in working order. Now you'll see me placing some oil around the slide in the lower part. I am placing this oil on all contact areas and all metal surfaces that are going to be moving and in contact with others. I am using a Q-tip to gently push around that oil and making sure there is not an excess of oil in any one place, and removing any excess oil that could build up throughout this process. Now to reassemble our pistol, we are just placing the barrel in and our spring. Then we're going to attach the slide back to the frame. Once that is all done, I am just going to take some rem oil. I'm going to spray down a microfiber cloth. Then I'm going to gently wipe down the whole outside, making sure I'm getting in all cracks and crevices to make sure the outside is clean and oiled up. Then I am going to take a clean microfiber cloth and wipe it down again to make sure there is no buildup or excess oil left on the gun. Here you have it, a clean Glock 43. Join me again next time.